Hey guys, welcome back to A Tarot Tale. I hope you're doing really well as always. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. It really means a lot. Thank you so much to everybody that's been really patient. I am still getting over a cold. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just at the end of it, but obviously I haven't been posting, pretty much every day like I was. So thanks for your patience. So I thought I would do a quick reading today. I felt like doing 4 piles instead of 3. This is going to be a person of your choice, any connection. If they could tell you anything at this point in time, what would they tell you? So this is going to be for pile number 1. This is going to be for pile number 2. This is going to be for pile number 3. This is going to be for pile number 4. I have 2 for this pile. I couldn't think which one I wanted to pick, so I'm like, why not get both? All right, so pile 1, 2, 3, or 4. If they could tell you anything right now, what would they tell you? And I decided to draw minimal cards today and just see what I can get from those cards. So we're going to get started with pile number 1. All right. If they could tell you anything, what would they tell you? We've got here the Page of Wands in reverse, Dark Night of the Soul, I look at your picture often. All right. I feel like with the Page of Wands in reverse, obviously this is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates. For some of you guys, I feel like there could be a lack of passion in this connection. Nothing is sort of really going on at this particular time. I feel like that can be for some of you. You're just not getting contact with this person. You just don't feel things the same way that you did before. You feel like that spark is not there. The person is just turned cold or angry, withdrawn. For others of you, pardon me, I feel like with the Page of Wands in reverse, this person could have left you to explore other things. I see this card as somebody who may even want to explore their sexuality. They may be somebody who wants to sleep with multiple people or just have casual relationships, which to me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just each to their own. That's just what I'm picking up. I'm picking up an overall non sort of committal energy. I do feel like though this person, because in the reverse, I see it more so as they're going off, exploring, doing their own thing, exploring other avenues. I feel more in the reverse, it's like they are more leaning towards not wanting to engage in that stuff anymore. Maybe that kind of thing has backfired. Maybe they want you to know that. Maybe they are feeling less passionate. Not having that sort of connection with you. It's like they miss that. Maybe they regret or feel bad for the fact that they couldn't commit. But I do feel more that they're sort of getting ready to settle down, or it sort of has just blown up in their face. Like, they may have sort of been flirty with a lot of people here and there, but then it's sort of that person that at the end of the day, they go home and they're sort of alone, like they don't really know who sort of gives a shit about them. I feel like maybe it's like, I feel like sort of torn, like they may be wondering whether you sort of care about them in that way or if you just sort of see them as a bit of fun. But I'm also getting that it's like, on the flip side, they're starting to actually see the benefit of committing. Like they may want you to know they're more open to it. they're coming around, they may be maturing a bit more. With Dark Night of the Soul, that's definitely, obviously, they're going through a really hard time. I don't see Dark Night of the Soul, it doesn't have to be in the stereotypical meaning like, oh, they're having some spiritual awakening, you know, type of stuff. It's just you're going through a rough time. You're going through some kind of, you know, depression. It may be somebody that they feel overwhelmed in relationships. They don't get serious with anybody because they don't feel ready. They feel like they're too dark. They're not a good person. They don't have, you know, a lot to offer. This person, I feel, they want you to know that it's like they acknowledge their extreme changes in their temperament. Like, I feel like they know that they can be like really flirty, really fun, and, you know, making out like they really like you and want to be close to you, and then they just turn to being like really angry or hyper aggressive or really shutting you out. It's like they know that they do this pretty much. With, I look at your picture often, I feel especially if somebody's going through a rough time, like the Dark Night of the Soul, you're really thinking about the tough situations, the shitty things you've been through, the wounds that you have, why you are the way that you are. If you're looking at somebody's picture often or you're thinking about somebody often, it's because you really value that person and you really care about them. They want you to know that they really care about you. It's like if it's one of the shittest times in your life, whoever you're thinking about, you're really going to love and care about. They're going to mean something big to you. Like maybe this person made you feel like, you know, it was just a flirty, fun thing and, you know, it was just a fling or whatever. Like they may have made it out like it was that and then sort of turned their back, but it was a very serious thing. It wasn't just passion for this person. And I feel like that's why they're looking at your picture. They do miss the connection. It's like they're wishing that they could change. I feel like they want you to know they're trying to change. They're wishing they could change. They're wishing that they had it in them to be able to commit, I feel, and sort of give you everything that you want. But at the moment, like I said, this person is just going through a rough time, but they look at your picture often. They think about you often. This person definitely cares a lot about you. So let me know what you think of this reading if you feel like it resonates with you. Thanks so much for watching for pile number 1, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, welcome for pile number 2. This person could say anything to you. What would they say at this time? We've got here judgment, commitment. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. All right, so I feel like this person has committed to someone or something I feel that you may not approve of. Judgment can be a card of spiritual awakening, but it can also be a card of literal judgment. Somebody feeling judged, you're judging them or they're judging you. With I don't think I can take your reaction right now, I'm seeing it as this person knows that you don't approve of somebody that they're with, or you don't approve of, you know, the choice that they've made, and I feel like they know this. I feel like they want you to know that it's like regardless of whether this is the right decision that they've made, it's like this is the decision that they've made and they have to really make their own mistakes. It could be for some that they they feel it's like you judge them for, not committing to you. They may even judge you for not committing to them. There's definitely judgment around commitment, or even just the commitments that people have in their life. But when it says, I don't think I can take your reaction, it's like they don't want to hear the lecture, or they don't want to hear. Maybe it's they don't want to hear what they already know is true, that they're making a big mistake. I feel it is a case of this person has some care for you. May not be that they want to marry you or to that level, but they definitely care about you. I feel they know that there's something there, but I'm feeling that they've chosen somebody else, a third party. It doesn't have to be a person. It could just be another life path. It's simply that they've chosen something or someone other than you to be with. And it's like they sort of know it, but they don't want to hear the reaction. Like they don't want to hear you sort of comment on it. If it's a connection, somebody they chose over you, and it's gone badly, then I feel like this person could be having that spiritual awakening. They could be learning from it. They could be learning what is worthwhile committing to. It may be that they don't want to hear, like, I told you so. It's like they can't handle your reaction, but I feel they know what you think, and they think that your reaction or what you would think or say is warranted. They can see where you're coming from, I feel. So definitely take it as it resonates, but they want you to know that they are aware of the situation. They're aware of the decisions and the choices that they have made. I feel this is sort of somebody that will get in a relationship or a marriage, and even if they're not happy, even if, say, as an example, if the person they're with is cheating on them or they're cheating on their person, whatever, it's like they'll still continue to be in it even though it's a shady sort of commitment, because they feel like it's too hard to get out of. They may worry what other people will think, that kind of stuff. But they're just in a place where they may not be talking to you. They may not want to open up about this whole situation because they don't want to hear the reaction that they know is coming. I feel they know you well. They know what you're going to say. You've probably already told them what you think about it. I feel like it's something you would have said to them already. It's like this person's learning the hard way. They know that they have to sort of make their own mistakes. And I feel that they're learning something at this particular time about commitment in relation to their decisions. So let me know if this resonates for pile number 2. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, welcome for pile number 3. This person could say anything to you right now. What would they say? We've got here Ace of Wands in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Material World, and I'm afraid to take that next step right now. I feel like with this person, I feel like they want you to know that they don't know how to improve your current situation. Also, with I'm afraid to take the next step, this person is in a lot of fear. I feel like, especially with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, they're trying to get out of some kind of lack mentality, some kind of victim syndrome. Maybe if you've been in separation or you haven't spoke to them or seen them for so long, they feel scared to kind of come forward. They don't know how you're going to go from having no contact or, no connection that's been building sort of over a long period of time. If there's been a lot of stagnancy, they don't know how they're going to spark things up again with the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person does want the new beginning with you, but with it being in the reverse, it's like I said, they don't know how to get the spark alive. One's obviously about fast movement, action, again, stagnancy, probably nothing's really happening at this particular time. They don't know how to bring the passion back. If you're in a relationship with them, especially, or you had a really good connection, I feel like things may have just turned cold. Things may have gone really ugly. You broke up. The passion maybe died in the connection. There was no sort of physical intimacy, like emotional intimacy. It's like, I feel like it's one of the connections where even if you weren't in a relationship, whatever the sort of, label was, or the arrangement between the two of you, I feel it was a really sort of hot beginning, but like that cold ending, situation here. I feel like there was probably a lot of chemistry. It's like you had this fresh start with them, you met, it was like electric, so much chemistry, so much passion, things move really quickly, and then maybe it's like even things were a little bit rushed, and then things sort of just turned cold really quickly. It was probably a harsh reality, like a harsh feeling going from being so close to them, so much passion, really yearning for them, and then feeling like they were so cold or you were cold to them. The whole thing, I feel like, just didn't go very well. I feel like with the material world, it's like you're not seeing them in the material world, first off. Secondly, I'm feeling like that's where the focus is for them at the current time. I feel like they're saying they're afraid to take the next step right now. So either it's like they're focusing on their material world, their coin, their job, family and friends, stuff like that. That's where their focus is. Or they're saying that, they don't want to be in like, maybe they felt like they had victim syndrome. Maybe they were blaming you. Maybe they just felt bad for sort of missing this connection, the way everything went. And it's like, they want things to be better between the two of you. They don't want to be in separation or conflict, but they're afraid to take the next step to evolve the connection into the material world. Like maybe if you are talking or texting or something like that, they're scared to actually make this 3D. They're scared to make it real. They don't know how to. There's just a lot of fear, I feel like, about making the same mistakes, especially if you used to fight a lot and you're scared that things are going to go ugly, like down a nasty path like they did before. This person feels like they don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to spark an argument. But I feel they definitely do want something with you in the material world. It's that yearning for physical contact, especially. They want something with you beyond just being friends. Like, I feel this person does not want to be friends, or just friends, I should say. They want to be actually seeing you. I feel like until this person sees you and speaks to you in the physical, they're not going to know how things are going to go, sort of where you're at. It's like they want to have a conversation with you in the physical, but they're afraid to take that next step. But the key, phrase is right now. They're scared to take that next step right now, but I feel like they will. I feel like they will overcome that. It's just how they're feeling at this current time. So I feel you will get contact with this person sometime in the future. They're just sort of, building up to it. So let me know what you think of this reading, if you like it or it resonates for pile 3. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. All right, welcome for pile number 4. All right. If your person could say anything to you, what would they say? Page of Cups. Nice. Queen of Pentacles. We've got here lessons. This came up in the reverse, so I took it in the reverse. And I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. That's nice. frustrating, but nice. All right, so with the Page of Cups, firstly, this person wants you to know that they're being reminded of you, especially when they're outside, when they're walking, when they're driving in their car, just anywhere this person has to go. I feel like they're really, really thinking about you. They're seeing a lot of signs of you. I feel like almost with Lessons in the Reverse that maybe there was a lesson that they sort of weren't learning, that they needed to learn sort of in the past or at the time, like when you had the connection or relationship or whatever with them, something just didn't click for them, but it's like now that has clicked. With the Page of Cups, it's like this person wants to offer an apology. This person loves you. This person really cares about you. They're seeing like signs and synchronicities. I feel like if people talk about you, this person's like heart just sinks like into their chest. I feel like sadly there was a time where, or an opportunity where they could have or maybe should have spoke to you, apologized to you, expressed how they felt, but they didn't, because they're saying here pretty much they regret it. They wish they told you how much you meant to them at the time when they had you. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as really elegant, really nurturing, very together, very stable, somebody who is like a motherly figure, could be a wife, could, take care of a house or a business, somebody that's very self-sufficient, somebody who's very attractive, somebody that's just very abundant, gives really great advice. They're seeing you in a really beautiful light. Like this person thinks you're very beautiful, very elegant, very graceful. Like I feel like you're somebody that they see you as just a very lovely, nice person. Like I don't feel like you're somebody that, is innately sort of nasty or anything. You sort of really consider other people. You like taking care of other people. I see the Queen of Pentacles as just like an all-rounder, like someone you see as physically attractive. You have a good emotional connection with them. They're very intelligent. They know how to take care of themselves. They're confident. They don't have to be sort of really loud about it, but, even a quiet confidence. It's like whatever occupation that they do, let's just say they're an accountant, for example. They're really confident at what they do. Like they're very confident. They know what they're doing. They get in there, they do it, and they do it well. And this allows them to live a comfortable life, but they're not sort of braggy about the money they have. They're just a nice, loyal person, they're very generous. They'll help people, in need. They'll help people who need money or who need anything. I feel this person is in deep regret. Deep regret. Like when they think of that, that person that got away, that person that really just gets to them, that they really want to say something to. They want to say, I love you, I miss you, I wish I had this opportunity. It's like you would be the one I feel that they would want to say that to. But I feel in the past they didn't. Things seem kind of bleak. Yeah, there was a time where they could have said it. It would have made more sense for them to say it then. Maybe you are in a relationship now, or they are, or it's just a lot of time has passed. But they want to say something to you. The Page of Cups is a messenger. And I feel, even this reading now could just be the message. That's a card of a messenger, and, this is the message that they want you to know. That's how they feel about you. And like I said, with Lessons in Reverse, it's like, I feel they weren't learning a lesson, but it's like now they are. They could have definitely taken you for granted. They could still have a lot of lessons or a lot of things that they need to learn. There's something that was missing, and I feel like to some extent something is still missing now. Like they're not seeing the full picture. They may see you as like this beautiful person, so knowledgeable, so intelligent, someone they wish that they, you know, could have had something with. But then they're thinking like, oh, I wish I had have told this person how much they meant to me. But they're not getting the sort of the lesson that maybe they're in an unhappy, shitty predicament now and they can still tell you how they feel. There's something I feel in the reverse that they sort of are missing a bit. Like, I feel they could go back to the very beginning with you and try to start over, or even just express this. But I feel with the Page of Cups, they're not necessarily immature, but they're a more younger, youthful sort of energy. Maybe they're a little bit sort of intimidated. They feel like they screwed up. They don't deserve to be with you. You've moved on. It's like they missed the boat. They have, you know, they just feel maybe like it's too late. It doesn't mean that they'll never come forward or they'll never express how they feel. It's just there's something now that's currently missing. Maybe they still have a lesson that they need to learn before they actually do express this, or before things can work. Because it's like they're wishing about it. They're wishing that it could happen. They're wishing that they did things differently. But it's like this person still could. And I feel that that's something that they need to see still. Like, they need to conclude to the fact that, you know, it's not too late and they still can do something about it. Let me know if this resonates with part number 4. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope everybody is healthy, staying safe and sane. Let me know if you guys have any requests for future readings. I'll definitely do those, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.